If you're a person who stutters, and if you have a question how to stop stuttering, how to fix stuttering, how to cure stuttering, how to stutter less or stutter easier, or maybe how to accept stuttering, not to be ashamed of it, not to be afraid of it, or maybe simply how to deal with stuttering, I want you to look beyond those how-to questions and see what your real goal with stuttering is. What are you really trying to achieve? That's what defines your strategy, your actions, and results. If you think mathematically, trying to get to the very core, there's one key thing that you're really trying to change. Or maybe you're not actively trying to change it, but consciously or subconsciously, that's what you're really measuring. It's either your fluency or your activity. By default, we measure fluency, and by default, that's how we see our improvement. Yet, if you tried speech therapy or speech courses and programs for stuttering, in many cases we observe improvement in fluency and then we're coming back to stuttering. And that happens not because stuttering is magical or mystical, but because by improving fluency, we're not addressing the bigger parts of stuttering, which are negative feelings about stuttering, and ultimately what I call the refusal, where your brain, as a stubborn kid, simply refuses to play this game of speaking interaction. If you want to learn more about the stuttering cycle, how it works, I'll leave a link in the description. You can go and check it out. So, by just improving fluency, we are simply not getting to those deeper layers of stuttering. Now, let's see what happens if we start measuring not your fluency, but your activity. When you raise your hand, when you start doing new things, when you're volunteering, when you're creating speaking experiences and speaking interactions. Let's see what happens then. And of course, you might say, I don't know, if I increase my activity, I'll stutter more, I don't want that, like, why would I do that? Okay, then as a prerequisite for becoming more active, you want to actually like it. Becoming more active is not about forcing yourself, come on, do it. It's not about desensitizing to something negative. It's about seeing it as something positive, something that you really want. And of course, the next question is, how do I like it? How do I want it if the moment when I block, I simply don't like it? When people are smiling, laughing, cringing, when they're shocked, when they're waiting for me, how do I like that? Well, the next prerequisite to actually enjoying it is learning the training speech, the tools, how you can feel that speaking can be relaxing, effortless, and expressive. And use those tools not from the place of fear and hiding stuttering, but from the place of courage, being open about your new identity, where you're not ashamed of it, you're not afraid of it, where you can give yourself permission to speak on your terms, where you embrace and accept yourself the way you are and your desire to speak on your terms and to actually enjoy it and to become more active. And of course, you might go thinking like, yeah, but I don't know. You might say, I don't stutter all the time, I just stutter sometimes, I can speak, so I don't know. Well, I can get it, of course, and a prerequisite for actually turning to the training speech and exploring how speaking works and feeling how it can be relaxed and expressive and effortless, it all requires your internal work with your ego, which of course is going to create a million reasons and excuses why not. But if you try to trace that internal conversation, it's all about our fear of being different and embracing our difference. Like, I don't want to be different. I don't want to embrace it. I don't want to accept it. I just want to be fluent. And we shift back to fluency, where we've been, doesn't work. So if you manage to deal with your ego, you can get to the next stage and truly learn to speak on your terms and truly enjoy it. That's the next stage, which leads you to becoming more active. And that creates a new cycle. The more active you are, the more you can feel the effortlessness and ease in your speaking, the more expressive you can become. The easier it goes, the more you enjoy it, the more active you are. So it becomes a circle, a cycle, a new cycle that starts to reproduce itself. And that's compared to our fluency game, chasing fluency like a shadow. That's the real thing. So if you want to explore this perspective further, head over to freefromstutter.com and check out the Free From Stutter program. And if you want to learn more about the process, join one of my free trainings there. And of course, for more videos, subscribe to this YouTube channel. For more interaction, please don't stay isolated. For more interaction, join the Free From Stutter Facebook group, and I'll see you in the next video.